What is up, everyone? Mr.Lolcow here. Got another video for you guys today. And today we are going to be discussing Total Wine and More and why it pertains to DSP. Now, in the bank leaks, the very famous bank leaks, it says that DSP was shopping at Total Wine and More pretty much every week. And he was spending an insane amount of money. Now, two things we're going to be discussing today. One is the products, and two is the and more rewards program. So when you go ahead and you shop at Total Wine, just like most stores, they have a rewards program. Now, I did call up the store out there to ask about the rewards program, and they told me that in some states you cannot use it towards alcohol. You can only use it towards snacks and accessories and things of that nature. So maybe they have, like, I don't know, napkins, soda mixers, like the orange juice, etc. You can use it for things of that nature, but you can't use it towards alcohol. But in Washington, you can. And I tried asking about some, like, certain products and if I could get them anywhere else. And the way that it was described to me is as follows. Similar to how Taco Bell used to have exclusivity on the Baja Blast Mountain Dew, Total Wine has exclusivity on certain liquors and wine and beer. And I thought that was very interesting. And I started asking, do you guys own any vineyards, distilleries, etc.? The person on the phone, she had told me no. She said, no, we do not own anything like that. Total Wine just does exclusivity deals, and that is it. So what does that mean for DSP? Well, DSP likes to role play and say, no, I am not an alcoholic, or I'm a recovered alcoholic, which no one says that. You're always a recovering, you never fully recover. But he always larps that. And during that time where he was spending all that money trying to get, or not trying to get, but getting all this liquor, he had a rewards program. And I asked the woman on the phone, how long has that been going on for? They said for all the states that allow it, it's been going on for years. And for the states that don't allow it on liquor, they came up with a different type of program that hasn't been running as long, which I thought was very interesting. So this was probably going on around, I can't confirm or deny that, but if it was, let's go ahead and say if it was going on for the time that DSP was shopping at Total Wine, he definitely got more liquor at that time than he is leading on to, which I think is detrimental. And he'll never come out and outright admit, like, hey guys, I have a problem. He'll never do that. He always wants to be, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Views, all this stuff. He never wants to admit, like, guys, I have an issue and I need to get help. He thinks he's the smartest guy on the planet. He's the most smug jackass on the planet also. So he'll never admit this. So here I got a clip from Snort Hogan where he does in fact show the Drago Azul Tequila, which I will show you in a second is a Total Wine brand.
I have a handle, that's correct, a handle of tequila. You're going to see Drunken Ryu today.
So I'm trying to get it paused and to show you that is it right there. Drago Azul Tequila. DSP is drinking Drego, D-R-E-G-O, Azul Tequila. And before I show this next part, I just want to say first and foremost, shout out Snort Hogan for the clip there. But here it is, folks, Drego Azul Tequila. Now you might be asking, how do we know that it is a Total Wine brand? Right here, Spirits Direct. Now, if you go ahead and you search anything, we could search up a different wine, we can search up spirits, etc. Let's go ahead, let's just go Cabernet. Really popular brand right here, Josh. There is no label. Right here, we see Winery Direct. That is their direct brand for wine. Winery Direct, Winery Direct, Winery Direct, Winery Direct, nothing. wine redirect, nothing, etc. Okay, well, that's wine. Well, okay, let's go to tequila. We were just there. Spirits direct, spirits direct, spirits direct. Don Julio, Clase Azul, things that you've probably seen and like very popular items that you've probably heard about. Everyone's heard about Casamigos, everyone's heard about Don Julio, but you see all those things being there, or you've heard about them in like every like restaurant, etc. The Spirits Direct are the Total Wine brands, like I said before. Lastly, I could not find the clip of this, but this is Bank Street Bourbon. DSP was drinking this and on stream as well. And what do we have here? Another Spirits Direct. So the next time DSP shows anything on stream, whether it's a bourbon, a flavored liqueur, whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and search it up on the Total Wine website. And you could try to see if it is a Spirits Direct, Winery Direct, whatever the case may be. And you can try to find if it could try to figure out if it is in fact a Total Wine brand, which again shows that he does still shop at Total Wine. That is the fact of the matter. DSP wants to go ahead and role play and claim that he doesn't do that stuff anymore. He's recovered. He's better now. That is a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of bull. DSP is obviously lying like he does with most things. He's not better, and he's never going to get better because his dents, I mean, putting it lightly, they don't hold him accountable. They don't allow for him to actually grow and mature. They keep him in this mental state where he is so heavily dependent on them, whether it's to pay his bills, to go ahead and beat a video game where there's so much yellow paint everywhere. You would have thought it was for the Beatles submarine. It's absolutely insane, and it's quite literally delusional. But I did some research. People might say it's gay ops. That's fine. I'm okay with that. If you think this was a little bit too much, I'm open to criticism. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, don't criticize me, bro. Everyone has an opinion. But I called the Total Wine out in Washington. I went to Kiwi Farms and did the closest one that he would most likely go to, and asked questions about the bourbon and asked questions about the tequila. And that tequila, the Drago Azul, is no longer available. It is out of stock. And the Bank Street is still there. And it even said on the page when I had it up earlier that it was out of stock and no longer available. So DSP definitely just got it because it was dirt cheap. He didn't get it because he actually liked it. He got this stuff because seems like they were probably on sale at time, and most likely he used his rewards because he's a businessman, guys. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, just wanted to bring that to the table and let everyone know about some of the research I did on DSP. And with all that being said, please be sure to hit like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get notifications, leave a comment down below. And until next time, everyone, peace out.